From the moment you press the start on Death End Request, Code C, you sense that something is not quite right. The menu flickers, static crackles, then you find yourself in a city that's eerily familiar yet corrupted. You play as Sayaka Hiwatari, a Luden, an AI that thinks, feels, and bleeds. Ludens are programs infused with consciousness, a blend of human memory and machine precision. Below you, humanity rebuilds after an apocalypse. Above you, everything seems calm, until you dive into the strain areas, digital dungeons where twisted echoes of reality roam free. My first strain area run left me breathless. The music shifted to heavy beats. Tiles glowed ominously, shadows curled at the screen's edge. In that darkness, I realized Code Z isn't just a game, it's a test. A labyrinth of loss and revelation. Significant time is spent in visual novel segments. Static but gorgeous illustrations where dialogue unfolds at a deliberate pace. Each character portrait feels handcrafted. Hair strands catch light, expressions shift, shadows deepen. The writing is cryptic, teasing past tragedies and the true nature of World DE-1.5. If you haven't played the prior games, you'll start with more questions than answers. The game expects you to carry the weight of earlier tragedies. Discovering a clue about the Ludens made my heart race, but being kept in the dark left me adrift. By the time the nature of the apocalypse was revealed, I felt both relieved and exhausted. Then you enter a dungeon and everything changes. Code Z becomes a grid-based roguelike in the tradition of Shiren the Wanderer or Mystery Dungeon. Each tile you step on is a gamble, so hesitation costs you. Pull the attack button too soon and you miss a better opportunity. Delay too long and you're cornered. Traps hide invisibly until triggered. Death lurks around every corner. Sayaka's sanity meter ticks downward with every move and every hit. At half, the screen warps. At 0, she begins harming herself. Items are a strange mix. Ether codes, rare and precious, restore sanity. Use one too early, and you risk running out when you truly need it. Hoard them for later, and you slip into madness before the next floor. Weapons and buffs appear, but often you find only potions, meager trinkets, and the nagging feeling that each advantage is fleeting. Then return the emblem of the series, Death Ends. Each time you die in a unique way, you unlock a lesson. The game logs it and awards a death point. At first, collecting them felt thrilling. I learned how each enemy worked, felt like a scholar of doom. Each new death end unlocked a small stat boost, but soon it felt hollow. The art that once stunned me became predictable. Many death ends reused CGs with only new text. The emotional impact disappeared, and the grind began. Between dungeon runs, you return to a city, but it's a hollow city. Instead of wandering crowded streets, you're confronted with a static map, a menu. Choose the shop, the save point, the inn. No NPCs to chat with, no ambient life. It feels like a shell of a city, a hub with convenience but no soul. Despite these frustrations, there's undeniable artistry. Visual novel segments feature exquisitely detailed character art, every hair strand, every flicker in Sayaka's eyes. And the music, a heady mix of jazz-tinged piano, haunting strings, pulsing electronic beats, lurks in your mind long after you mute the TV. This is both a marvel and a misstep. It transforms failure into fuel, layers haunting art with a memorable soundtrack, and uses horror to probe digital age identity. Yet it feels like a game that forgot to finish its own scaffolding. The hub world is a shell. Death ends lose their resonance. The sanity system, sometimes more punishing than thematic. By the 5th dungeon, the thrill of discovery can wear thin, replaced by the tedium of repetition. I spent hours lost in Code Z's worlds. I felt its highs and crushing lows. While I admire its ambition, there's too much friction for a truly polished experience. Therefore, I give it a 6 out of 10.